What's up guys, Balkan Architect here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be modeling the famous Sydney Opera House in Revit. I'm going to be modeling the whole shell as an in-place mass, and then we're just going to be setting some basically a real shell out of concrete to that in-place mass. Now this is an iconic building, it's a very interesting project, and it was actually won as a part of a design competition in 1952, if I'm not mistaken, or 1957. Yeah, and it's one of the most interesting buildings, and these architectural competitions are probably the best way for young architects to kind of get something on their resume and get started with some real-life projects. And if you're just finishing school, I suggest you check out some international or local architectural competitions. And if you want to find a place where you can find all of these competitions in one place, I suggest Competitions Archi, and the link to their website is in the description of this video. It's an amazing website. It basically collects all of the competitions, and you can see everything that's coming out, all of the competitions that are active now. You can see all of the awards of the earlier competitions and results, and you can see some articles about it, and it's a really great collection of everything about architectural competitions in one place. And I'm actually partnering up with that website, and we're going to be bringing you 5 tutorials. This is the first one. We're just building the mass of the building, and then in later tutorials I'm going to be showing you how to do some Photoshop effects and prepare your project for an architectural competition. Okay, and let's get into the project, but before I get into that, just make sure to like this tutorial, and if you haven't already, I suggest you subscribe because I make videos like this every day. Okay, so let's get started. Here I am in Revit, and I'm just going to be starting off this as an architectural template, and I'm just going to set the units to meters for this project. It's a large project, and let's just keep it in meters. Okay, so let's just go to south elevation now, and I'm just going to change the scale to 1 to 200 just to make these a bit larger, because it will be a larger project. Kind of make them like that. And also in level 1 I'm just going to select all of these and kind of move them out. Again, large project, you want to have enough room. Okay, so let's go back into south elevation, and let's just place our whole section over here. So I'm just going to go here to insert, go to image, go to desktop, and here I've got an image, open it up, place it over here. So here we have a section. This is what we need to work with this project, and I'm just going to set it like this. And now I'm going to scale it in place. So I'm just going to go here to scale, or you can use the shortcut RE, and then select this place, select this top portion, and scale it to 65. That's the actual height of the building. So I'm just going to scale it up to that, and maybe move these two out a little bit more. And now I'm just going to do some sort of a setup just to kind of mark these tops over here. So I'm just going to type in LL for a level. So I'm just going to be placing one level over here. This basically marks this whole point, this point kinda, and this top part. Then let's do one of them here. Let's see, let's place that at this top level. This one should be a little bit up, kind of like that. LL again, let's do this top portion, kind of like that. Let's do this bottom part over here. Yeah, this looks alright. Can extend it like that, extend this a bit. Okay, then again go LL, and let's just place one over here at that level, and let's just go LL again and place one at this here level. So that's this level over here. Okay, so then you need to just memorize these levels, or you can set this to maybe 500, and maybe you can take a screen capture of this so you know what each level is representing, or you can just go back a bit later on when we start modeling. Okay, but anyway, let's just go into massing and site to continue this. So massing and site, go into in place mass, close this up. Okay, in place mass, and go here to reference plane, and let's just start placing some planes. So you want to start them all from here or to there. So let's start the first one like this, end it over here, then start off from that same point perhaps. So kind of like that. Okay, let's go reference plane. So you start off from that point and you kind of extend it over to this here angle part, and then you want to have another one in between, so just go like that. So you want to have this one over here, and maybe we can move it a bit down. So let's just go from here to this point over here, yeah, and extend it a bit. And let's do the final one for this vertical one. So reference plane, kind of like that. Okay, so what you're going to do now, you need to name these reference planes. So this will be, let's say this is this part over here, this first shell. Let's call it shell A. So let's just call it A. And let's call it A1. So this reference plane is A1, this is A2, this is A3, and this is, yeah, you guessed it, A4. Okay, so once we have these reference planes named, and now I'm just going to go here and kind of separate them just a little bit. And the reason I'm doing this, it's going to come in helpful later on, because if these are overlapping, then what we're drawing might be messed up. That's just a fear of mine. So let's keep that level. So, and let's check this out. This point, it begins at, this is level, let's see, this is level 3. Okay, so we need to make sure that the first one is at level 3, then the second one is a bit lower, then the third one is at level 8, I think. Yeah, and then it returns to level 3. Okay, so that's something you need to keep in mind. Okay, so now let's go here, and if this is the south elevation, we need to go to west elevation to see all of these. And let's just place a center reference plane over here just to mark the center of our building, of our shells. And let's call this center. Okay, so now you need to go here to to model, and you pick a plane, you go by name, and you pick A1. Go OK, choose an arc. Make sure you select here draw on work plane. If you don't do this, it will certainly mess something up. You find here a level 3, that's the one that we want. So you go from level 3, you kind of make it. And this is something you have to judge on your own just to see the proportion of the building. And let's do something like this. Then select it, mirror it to the other side. Yeah, this looks fine. And then maybe place a plane over here in the bottom, kinda like that, just to use as an orientation, kinda like that. So these, we'll have to bring them up a bit. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so let's just go now with a level 2, or with A2. So go to model line, arc, go here with A2. So this is a bit lower, so just go here perhaps, kind of like that, and you go to almost the same point but not at the same point, and then you kind of make the arc, and again you select it and you mirror it around the center. So this one should be at reference plane A3, so you go here from this point, so level 8, and you just go a little bit underneath, and then you come here in very close, kind of like that. You extend it, you place it over here, and you select it and you mirror it to the other side. Then again go to arc, make sure this is on reference plane A4, and make sure the drawn work plane is selected, and then this one should be kind of up here. So you just place it, go in close but not too close, and then you place it like this. And then you select it and you mirror it to the other side. Okay, let's go into 3D now, and this is kind of what we get. So we get all of these lines. So let's just go into south elevation. Yeah, you can see they're there. Okay, this looks okay. So go into 3D. So you're going to select the first 3 and go create form. So you get this part, and then you select these 2 and you go create form, so you get the second part. Okay, and then you just need to repeat this for the rest of them, and zoom in over here and make sure that this isn't kind of messed up. That's why we had to kind of make sure that they're going in the same line. Okay, so this looks good, and let's just do the same thing for the rest of these. Okay, so the last one was a bit tricky, this one over here. Let me see, realistic. Yeah, this one here was a bit tricky because it has a lot of elements, but you get the point. It's not that difficult to model. So now we need to load this into project, so just go finish mass. And I know you're probably thinking that you should now go here to massing insight and use roof, but the problem is roof won't be able to be made on these surfaces that curve out like this, that are vertical in some places. So you can't place a roof on that. So what you need to do, you need to place a wall, and let's just go with generic 300, and you just start picking surfaces and you start placing your walls on those surfaces. And it might take a while on some because it is a complex model, but you get the point. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.